Hey, what's up? It's your boy Double134 down back, and we're gonna be talking about why multiplayer only games don't work. And we're gonna be using two games that are more well known, and they're only multiplayer games, no campaign or anything to it. Star Wars Battlefront, the new one by EA, and Titanfall. I do like Titanfall a little bit, but I'm gonna talk about why they don't really work and they're not very good in this video. So I hope you guys enjoy. So guys, we're starting out with Star Wars Battlefront. So really, honestly, Star Wars Battlefront, in the main problem with both the games are not much content to it. There's probably, without the DLC for Star Wars Battlefront, which I have not bought and I probably never will, there may be a couple, maybe 7, maybe at most you can get 6 hours out of this game of playing it. Because really, without the slow progression system, this game isn't very good. Or it's not very content filled, and you will lose interest quite fast. Now, I did lose interest in this game after maybe like a couple days of playing it, and that's a problem. I only played it like an hour and a half a day, and it was just already lost the will to want to play the game. But yeah, so that's one of the problems. The other problem is that you're not really attached to the game. And it's only multiplayer. There's no other game modes. There's no other. There's no single player, there is the survival mode type deal, but that's still not very good, that's still not very fun to play. But yeah, that's basically like a horror mode, and yeah, there's not much content into the game. But it is just because it has good graphics, it doesn't mean it's very good. The progression's very slow in this game, but yeah, the general content in this game isn't very much. There's like 4 maps, and yeah, there isn't really that much. Maybe with the free maps, maybe it would be a little bit better, but really, honestly, it doesn't really work out because there's no attachment to the actual game. There's no attachment to the characters that you're playing. There's no attachment to anybody except for maybe playing the heroes, because that's kind of cool because you were Leia or Luke or whatever. That's pretty cool because you have attachment to them, but you don't really have attachment to the game. You don't really have attachment to characters in the game or anything. So that's why that game doesn't really work out, and the multiplayer only aren't very good. So Titanfall, I do like Titanfall. This game was actually fun to play, but why this game doesn't hold up is also basically the same problem that most multiplayer games only have. I'm not including MMOs or anything in this, but the big problem is that basically there's not that much content. There's maybe a week's worth of casual content in this game. I'm level 49. I probably only put 10 hours into the game, and you can't prestige, so it's not like Call of Duty. But they did get the free map packs in there, but still, it's not good enough. You need to have more content in your game. It's only multiplayer. Star Wars Battlefront had the same issue. And these games aren't that bad, actually. There's just not that much to it. When you don't have much to a game, nobody wants to play it for a long period of time. Nobody gets attached to it. The problem with both these games is that nobody wants to get attached to it. Nobody is getting attached to your character. No, you don't have any attachment to the game. For example, Mass Effect, you have attachment to the main character in the game. Even some of the Call of Duties, you have attachment to Soap. You have attachment to Captain Price, whatever. Even though those campaigns weren't like good or great or anything, they were short, there was actually other content into the game to actually entertain you. In this, there is no other content to actually entertain you. Yes, there's a little bit of a campaign, but the campaign sucks, and it's basically, you play it with a group of friends, and it doesn't make any sense because your actions don't really do anything. So that's why Titanfall, that's why the multiplayer is only bad for Titanfall. So what these multiplayer franchise-only games are doing is basically, they're not wanting people to come back, or the general consumer to want to come back as much anymore. Because, essentially, there's not much to it. So you're like, wow, I spent $60 on this game, why would I buy it? So people don't buy the game, so people aren't going to buy the future games. And essentially, nobody's going to want to play or buy the games anymore, and your franchise is done. So, it destroys the franchise. At the end, it destroys the franchise, and there's nothing left. There's nothing for you there. The franchise is done for, and there's nothing there. So, yeah, I just don't like it. It doesn't help, and it's not very good practice. So, let me know, you guys, in the comment section below. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, and check out my other videos. And don't forget to check out my Twitter. I think it's real underscore the double 134 something like that. So you guys, peace out. Hope you guys have a good day. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe for more videos.